The moment has arrived. The stage is set for a clash of determination, athleticism, skill, and tactical brilliance. Two teams step onto the field, each seeking a vital victory on their path to a division title, the only way to capture the league pennant. This is Major Sim Baseball. Driven by the spirit of competition on every play, we present baseball at its finest. Settled between the white lines, the most skilled sim professional ball players compete for the championship of the National Baseball League. This contest on that journey, now before us, is engaged. October baseball. Week 25 is in the books. Let's take a look. First, the weekly power rankings. Number 1, the Charlotte Monarchs. They have 4 green and 1 red. Green represents one of the best. Red represents one of the worst. White is somewhere in between. Number 2, Baltimore Admirals. They have 4 green and 1 red. 2 first place. But they will probably not make it unless they remain hot and Charlotte begins to falter. San Francisco. Great offensively, not so much defensively. Houston. Good on defense, but can they score? Seattle. Balanced team. Dallas. Good on D. LA. Good pitching. Not enough pop for my taste. Phoenix. Good defense, good pitching. Not going to make it. Indy. They can put the runs on the board, but can they defend, and will the pitching hold up? Here are the players of the week for week 25. Mike Schmidt in the Eastern League. Batter of the week. 10 for 20, 4 homers, 10 runs batted in. On the season, Schmidt is a rookie. I think he's 21. Where is he? 23. And he's hitting .205, 14 home runs. His totals include 45 RBI and 46 runs scored. In the Western League, it's Gene Tennis of Denver, 25-year-old first baseman. 11 hits, 24 at-bats, .458 average, 3 homers, 7 runs batted in. He's hitting .242 for the season in 142 games, 14 home runs, 65 RBI, 55 runs scored. He has 115 hits in 475 at-bats. Pitching. Well, these are players. These are just the players. Here's a stat. Who leads MSB in walks percentage? Say of San Francisco, Wynn of Portland, Evans of Salt Lake, Mays of San Francisco, and Robinson of Seattle. All Western League guys. All right. Let's take a look at the pennant races. We'll start in the East. Indy leads by 4 games over New York. Charlotte leads by 3.5 over Baltimore. Magic numbers are 3 and 4 respectively. Going to quick play their games. See if New York and Baltimore can continue to hold up. We have 8 games today. We have 6 4:05 starts, 6:05, and a 7:05. So in the East, Charlotte visits Chicago, Seaver versus Cleveland. The result, Charlotte gets a 7-2 win, so they continue their winning streak. And Baltimore cannot gain ground, reducing their magic number to 2. Tom Seaver is the player of the game for the Monarchs. So New York, trying to keep pace with Indianapolis, visit the Freedom in Philadelphia. The result, Philadelphia wins 4-3. Titans come up short at Philadelphia. Rick Monday, player of the game. Indianapolis at Baltimore. Messersmith versus Carlton. Baltimore needs to win. A loss would reduce Charlotte's magic number to 1, and guaranteeing them a tie for first place. I think that's how it goes. Here's the result of this ball game. Indy also needs to win to keep their pace ahead of New York, who has lost. I think their number is 3 with a New York loss, and with a win, it would be reduced to 2. So the result of this game is Baltimore wins 3-2, keeping their faint playoff hopes alive. 5 straight wins for the Admirals. Carlton gets it done. Player of the game. Baltimore pitcher Steve Carlton did his part in helping his team defeat the Indianapolis Racers 3-2. The opposition could never get too much going against the left-hander. Baltimore has run its win streak to 5 in a row. Darrell Chaney was the walk-off hero for Baltimore. With the game tied in the bottom of the ninth, the Admirals' third baseman hit a dramatic run-scoring single to send the teams home. The crowd went wild, Chaney said. Miami at Nashville, Perry versus Richard. The result is Perry now 16-13 following a 4-1 win. Miami defeats Nashville 4-1. Gaylord Perry, the player of the game. All right, so let's look at the East pennant chase. Magic numbers are reduced to 3. Indianapolis loses. Philadelphia, with their victory, are now 3.5 games back and have overtaken the Titans for second place. The magic number for Indy is now 3. In the South, Charlotte and Baltimore both win. The deficit remains 3.5 games, and the magic number is reduced to 3. Now let's go out west with our featured contest. Half games. Let's take a look at this. Half games separating in the north and in the south. Players of performances of the day so far for the East: Gaylord Perry, Tom Seaver, and Steve Carlton. All right, so in the West, San Francisco is visiting Seattle, so we'll feature that game. Houston is at home hosting Salt Lake City. Los Angeles is on the road in Phoenix facing the Rattlers. And we have the late game, Las Vegas at Portland. So it's Al Downing versus Skip Lockwood. Let's look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting San Francisco Seals. Batting first, the right fielder, Gene Clines. Batting second, playing center field, Willie Mays. Batting third, playing left field, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting cleanup, playing first base, Ron Bloomberg. Batting fifth, the catcher, John Ellis. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Gene Michael. Batting seventh, playing second base, George Orta. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Ron Say. Batting ninth, the pitcher. He's on fire. Al Downing. His record is 17 wins, 7 losses. ERA of 2.79. 31 years old. Starting pitcher, starting lineup for the Seattle Cascades. Batting first, playing first base, Wes Parker. Batting second, playing third base, Joe Torre. Batting third, playing left field, Al Bumbry. Batting in the cleanup position, right fielder Frank Robinson. Batting fifth, the catcher, Dave Rader. Batting sixth, playing second base, Glenn Beckert. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Mike Anderson. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Sonny Jackson. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Skip Lockwood. His record is 12-10. His ERA is 3.21. He's 26 years old. He's 2-1 against San Francisco with a 4.74 ERA. Al Downing against Seattle is 3-0 with a 3.14 ERA. All right, Emerald Field, Seattle, Washington, 17,000 in attendance, 59 degrees, clear skies, wind blowing left to right at 7. Play ball. Good afternoon and welcome to Emerald Field. Today the Cascades take on the Seals. San Francisco holds down second place in the Western League Northern Division with a record of 85-71. Seattle is first in the Western League Northern Division with a one-loss record of 85-70. The Seattle leads the series 11-9. Let's play ball. Skip Lockwood gets the call for the Cascades. He's 12-10 with a 3.21 ERA. Gene Klein steps to the plate. He's hitting .329. That's low for a ball, and he's on first base with the walk. And we're underway. Here's Willie Mays stepping to the plate. He's hitting .232 with 11 home runs and 47 runs batted in. Gene Klein's at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Skip Lockwood. He hits a little blooper to first. He catches it in the air and beats the runner to first to double him up. Unassisted double play for Wes Parker. That's a rarity. So that's 2 outs, and here's Carl Yastrzemski stepping to the plate. The left fielder hits hitting .288, 20 home runs, 88 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. Ground ball to the shortstop. He throws the first in time, and that retires the side. No hits, 1 walk for San Francisco, and there's no score. Bottom of the first inning. For the Seattle Cascades, it'll be Wes Parker, Joe Torre, and Al Brumbury due up. Let's look at the defense for the San Francisco Seals. In left field is Carl Yastrzemski. Center field, Willie Mays. Right field, Gene Kleins. Third base, Ron Say. Shortstop, Gene Michael. Second base, George Orta. First base, Ron Bloomberg. The battery, catcher, John Ellis. And the starting pitcher, Al Downing. Wes Parker will lead off the first inning for Seattle. Here's the pitch from Downing. Fly ball, little blooper. Right fielder is there, and he'll make the catch. Went deeper than I thought. That's the first out. Here's Joe Torre. He's hitting .267 with 16 homers, 102 runs batted in. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out. Here's Bunbury. He's hitting .319 with 12 home runs, 68 runs batted in. He has 45 stolen bases. He's tied for the league lead. Actually, I think he's the Western League leader. I have to check that. No, he must be tied for the league lead. I believe it's Lou Brock who has 45 as well. Here's the pitch to him. There's a little blooper to the shortstop, and he'll make the catch, and that retires the side. Down in order goes Seattle, and there's no score. Top of the second. For San Francisco, it'll be Bloomberg, Ellis, and Michael. Defensively for Seattle, it'll be Al Bumbry in left field, center fielder Mike Anderson, and right fielder Frank Robinson. Joe Torre at third base, Sonny Jackson the shortstop, and Glenn Becker the second. Wes Parker as the first baseman, and the battery is Dave Rader behind the plate, and Skip Lockwood on the mound. Here's Ron Bloomberg to lead off the second inning for San Francisco. Here's the pitch. Fly ball center field. He's moving in on it, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. Here's John Ellis. Hitting .266 for 13 home runs. It's a fly ball to center. He scarcely has to move. And he'll make the catch for 2 outs. Here's G. Michael. He's hitting .237 on the year. 4 home runs, 55 runs batted in. There's the fly ball to left field. Running in on it, and he'll make the catch. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. There's still no score. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Both of these teams are in heated pennant races in the Western League's Northern and Southern divisions. Actually, this is the Northern Division matchup, San Francisco and Seattle. They're separated by half a game. San Francisco, with a victory on the road today, will take over the lead in the division. Here's Frank Robinson. He'll lead off the second inning for Seattle. Following him will be Doug Rader and Glenn Becker. Here's the pitch from Al Dowd. He misses, ball 4, and he walked him on 4 pitches. Robinson at first, and here's Dave Rader. He's been cold of late. Here's the pitch from Downing. Runner's going, and he's out. Frank Robinson caught stealing second base, 2-6. That's the first out of the second inning. Here's Dave Rader with the 1-ball, no strike count. It's a fly ball, center field. The left fielder is running over toward it, and he'll make the catch. 2 out. Here's Glenn Becker. Here's the pitch from Downing. Fly ball right field. And he'll make the catch for the final out. Just a walk for Seattle, and there's still no score. Top of the third, it'll be Otis, Say, and Downing for San Francisco. Here's the pitch from Lockwood to George Orta. Fly ball, center field. It's all the way back to the wall, and that's extra bases. He's in second standing with a double. Leadoff double for George Orta here in the top of the third, and San Francisco has a man in scoring position. Here's Ron Say. Hitting .219, 11 home runs, 53 batted in. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. That's a called strike 3, and he strikes out looking. That's 1 out. Here's the pitcher Downing. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. There's an attempt of third being stolen, and Orta is safe at third. He is 90 feet away from scoring now. Downing at the plate with a 1-ball, no strike count. The 1-1 pitch. He hits a solid drive to left, but he catches it, throws it in quickly to the plate, and the runner is tagged out at the plate. Nothing on a hit for San Francisco, and they fail to score. Bottom of the third inning. It'll be Anderson, Jackson, and the pitcher Lockwood for Seattle. Here's the pitch from Downing. He gets a solid shot to the first baseman. He'll take it himself for the out. Bloomberg takes it himself, 1 down, and here's Sonny Jackson. Here's the pitch. He hits one to left field. He's racing for it, and it's off the wall. Bounces at the base of the wall. He gets the ball in as he's in second with a double. 1-out double for Sonny Jackson, and now Seattle is threatening to score. First hit for the teams, and the teams each have 1 hit apiece. The pitcher Lockwood will step to the plate. Jackson at second, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Downing. He hits it in the air on the infield. The first baseman will make the catch, and that's the second out. Bloomberg makes the putout. Wes Parker will step to the plate, the leadoff hitter for the Cascades. Here's the pitch from Downing. Shot is through to the right side. That might score the run. Here's the throw home, and he's out at the plate. The defense is sparkling in this game. Seattle comes up empty, and there's still no score. We go to the top of the fourth inning, no score. For San Francisco, it'll be Clines, Mays, and Yastrzemski, the top of the order. Here's the pitch from Skip Lockwood to Gene Klein. Solid shot to third. He picks it up, fires the first in time for the first out. Here's Willie Mays. 0 for 1. The pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman. He throws to the pitcher covering in time. 2 out. Here's Yastrzemski. Nobody on, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. That's low, and he swings over it for strike 3. Side retired. 1-2-3 for San Francisco. No score. Bottom of the fourth. It'll be Torrey, Bunbury, and Robinson for Seattle. Here's the pitch to Joe Torrey, leading it off. He hits it to the right side and through, base hit. Leadoff base knock for Joe Torrey. And here's Al Bunbury. Bottom of the fourth, no score. Half a game separates these two teams in the Northwest region of Major Sim Baseball, the Nimble League. Here's Al Downing facing Al Bunbury. He hits a weak grounder. The pitcher picks it up. He'll try to throw to second, and he'll get him at second. Fielder's choice, 1-6. And Bunbury is safe at first. Here's Frank Robinson. 1 out. Here's the pitch from Downing. Downing. Fly ball right field. He'll make the catch. That's the second out of the inning. Here's Dave Rader. Bunbury at first, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Downing. Checks his swing. Runner going. And he's in there with a stolen base. Bunbury steals second. 2 out, stolen base, and here's Dave Rader, the runner now in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Downing. Fly ball left field, and it's a base hit. Runner going. The throw home. It's not in time. Not in time. And Rader knocks in one with the single, and Seattle puts a run on the board. So the home crowd enthusiastic as Seattle puts the first run on the board, and they lead 1-0. 2 out, Rader at first, and Glenn Becker, the number 6 hitter, will step to the plate. He's hitting .263. Here's the pitch to him. Ground ball to the pitcher. He'll throw the first, and that retires the side. The Seals give up a run, and the Cascades now lead 1-0. Top of the 5th inning. For San Francisco, it'll be Bloomberg, Ellis, and Michael. Here's Ron Bloomberg facing Skip Lockwood. Four innings of work, Lockwood has thrown 39 pitches. He's walked 1 and struck out 2. Here's the pitch to Ron Bloomberg. Ground ball to third. He scoops it up, throws the first in time for the first out. Joe Torre to Wes Parker for the out. Here's John Ellis. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the pitcher. He'll throw the first in time for the second out. Here's Gene Michael. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. He hits a little looper to right, and it's a base hit. 2 out hit for Gene Michael. And here's George Orta. The number 7 hitter comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. Ground ball to the second baseman. He'll throw the first in time to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left on. Cascades remain in front 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning. Seattle leading 1-0. Will send up Anderson, Jackson, and the pitcher Lockwood here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Downing. Ground ball to short. Throws quickly the first, and it's a bad throw. E6 is the scoring. Anderson will go to second on the error. Here's Sonny Jackson with a runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from Downing. He swings and misses, strike 3. Sonny Jackson has now struck out 40 times this season. 1 away. Here's Skip Lockwood, the pitcher. Mike Anderson at second. Seattle up 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Fires the first in time for the out. That's the second out. Anderson cannot advance. Here's Wes Parker, the top of the order for Seattle. Here's the pitch to him. It's a little looper, and it's a base hit to center. Runner on third trying to score. The throw home, and he's out at the plate. The third runner of this game to be thrown out at home. The score remains 1-0 Cascades over the Seals. Seattle unable to extend their lead, and they lead by 1 run. We go to the top of the 6th inning. For the Seals, it'll be Say, the pitcher Downing, and the top of the order, Clines. Here's the pitch from Skip Lockwood.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, the first out. Here's Al Downing, the pitcher. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 out. And here's Gene Klein, the top of the order. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Comes in on it and makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Seals. And the Cascades still hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. For the Cascades, it'll be Torrey, Bunbury, and Robinson. In 5 innings of work, Al Downing has thrown 66 pitches, walked 1, struck out 2. Here's Torrey, the pitch. Fly ball. And the left fielder is there to make the catch. Scarcely had to move. 1 out. Here's Bunbury. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman doesn't have a play. It was grounded slowly. He reached it, but then didn't get a throw off. They scored a base hit for Bunbury. Great speed aboard, and here's Frank Robinson. 1 out. Seattle lead by 1. Here's the pitch from Downing. Fly ball to right field. It's carrying. He's at the track, and it's out of here for a 2-run home run. Frank Robinson takes him deep, and the Cascades now lead 3-0. The veteran Frank Robinson goes deep. Let's look at the Super Stats replay. 355 feet it traveled. Exited at 95 miles an hour. Right field, 30-degree angle, a 68-mile-an-hour curveball from Al Downing. Robinson sends it into the cheap seats. All right, Seattle pads their lead, and Dave Rader will come to the plate with 1 out, and the base is empty. Here's the pitch from Al Downing. Ground ball to the second baseman, got to him quickly. He makes the play for the second out. George Orter, that ball got to him quickly and bounced high, but he made the throw for the put-out. And here's a solid shot. Oh, that's down the left field line all the way into the corner. That's a double for Glenn Beckert. So Beckert is at second. Seattle threatening to extend their lead further. Here's Mike Anderson coming to the plate. Downing struggling today. And that's ball 4. The full count pitch misses. And there's 2 men aboard with 2 out. Here's Sonny Jackson. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air on the infield. Fair territory. And the second baseman will make the play for the last out. Seattle scores 2 runs on 3 hits and extend their lead. They now lead 3-0. Top of the 7th inning. For San Francisco, it'll be Mays, Yastrzemski, and Bloomberg. Lockwood has handled his business. San Francisco has no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Here's Willie Mays coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. The pitch from Lockwood. Ground ball to second. Picks it up, fires the first. High throw, but it's in there. That's 1 out. Here's Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Lockwood. Ground ball to short. Gets there. Picks it up, fires the first in time. Nice defensive play by Sonny Jackson. That's shortstop. 2 out. Nobody on. Here's Ron Bloomberg. The pitch. Fly ball on the infield, drifting into foul territory, and the third baseman will make the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7 inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. For Seattle, it'll be Skip Lockwood, the pitcher, followed by the top of the order, Parker and Torrey. Downing still on the mound. In 6 innings of work, he's thrown 97 pitches, walked 2, struck out 2. He trails 3-0. Here's the pitch to Lockwood, his opposite number. And that's a base hit up the middle. He sends an 0-1 pitch up the middle, and the leadoff man is on. Here's Wes Parker. Here's the pitch from Downing. Parker is 2 for 3. Hits it in the air on the infield, and the second baseman will make the catch for the first out. Skip Lockwood, the pitcher, at first base, and here's Joe Torrey with 1 out. Here's the pitch. In the air. Short right field. Second baseman is out there to make the catch for the second out. 2 out. The pitcher, Lockwood, is at first base, and here's Al Bumbry, the number 3 hitter. He hits a shot to right field, base hit. Lockwood will go all the way to third. The throw to third is not in time. Runners on the corners with 2 out, and here's Frank Robinson. He's 1 for 2. He's got a home run today with 2 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Downing. He hits it in the air to right field. Right fielder is there and makes the catch to retire the side. Seattle threaten but do not score. They still lead 3-0. Top of the 8th inning. It'll be Ellis, Michael, and Orta for the Seals. The pitch from Skip Lockwood. Fly ball, infield. The second baseman will make the catch. 1 out. Here's Gene Michael. He's 1 for 2. That's low. Ball 4. Michael will take his base. 1 out walk brings George Orta up with a man on. He gets a ground ball. Second baseman has it. He goes to second for the force play, and he gets the lead runner. 2 out. Here's Ron Say. He's 0 for 2. Orta at first, 2 out. Ground ball to the shortstop. He'll go to short way, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, and a runner left on. The score unchanged, 3-0 Cascades. Bottom of the 8th inning. Seattle leads by 3, sending up Dave Rader, Glenn Beckert, and Mike Anderson here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Al Downing. Ground ball, second baseman. Picks it up, throws the first in time. Routine. 1 out. And that'll be all for the pitcher. The new pitcher for San Francisco is Ray Corbin. Ray Corbin. Ray has a record of 2-2 in 25 1/3 innings. His ERA is 4.26. He's walked 8, struck out 12. Here's the pitch to Glenn Beckert. Right-hander, Ray Corbin. Right-hand hitter, Glenn Beckert. The pitch. Ground ball to third. He picks it up, throws the first in time. That's the second out. Bottom of the 8th inning, Seattle leads 3-0. Here's the pitch, grounded to third. High throw, but he gets it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 for Seattle. The score remains the same, 3-0. All right, 9th inning. For San Francisco, it'll be Colbert. And then the top of the order, Kleins and Mays. Colbert pinch hitting for the pitcher. He'll lead off the 9th inning against Skip Lockwood, trying to go the distance. He's thrown 84 pitches thus far. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit to right field. It's to the gap and to the wall. And he's in standing at second with a double. The pinch hit double leads off the 9th inning. And San Francisco now has a chance to get on the board. Top of the order, here's Gene Kleins. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Lockwood. That's a base hit up the middle. That should score the run. Here's a throw home, and it's cut off. Colbert does not attempt to score, and there's runners on the corners with nobody out. All right, the batter is Willie Mays. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch from Skip Lockwood.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out. Mays strikes out swinging, and here's Carl Yastrzemski. San Francisco trails by 3. They trail Seattle by half a game. A loss here today, and they would trail by a game and a half. And the magic number would be reduced to 2, I believe. No, I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. All right. Here's the pitch from Lockwood to Carl Yastrzemski. He hits it in the air to left. It's in foul territory, and he makes the catch. The throw to the cutoff man to stop the runner from advancing, and that's the second out. Fine play by Bunbury and left. I think that was Bunbury. Or was that Torrey? All right. 2 out, 2 on. Runners on the corners. Here's Ron Blomberg, the cleanup hitter, stepping to the plate. He represents the tying run. Here's the pitch from Skip Lockwood. He hits one in the air, and that's a base hit, deep part of center field. The center fielder gets it in, and that will score Colbert. Climbs to third. Bloomberg knocks in 1, and he raises his RBI total to 100. That puts San Francisco on the board, and Seattle still leads 3-1. Okay, John Ellis will come to the plate. Runners at second and third with 2 out. And there's a new pitcher for Seattle. Darrell Knowles will come and pitch for the Cascades. Darrell Knowles. All right. Ellis stands in. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3.
That's high, and he swings and misses, and that's it. The Cascades have defeated the San Francisco Seals and have increased their lead in the standings to a game and a half. Let's look at the totals. Here are the totals for today's contest. First, for the victorious Seattle Cascades, who are now 86-70. 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Winning pitcher is Skip Lockwood. He's now 13-10. Darrell Knowles gets his 17th save. Lockwood is the player of the game. For San Francisco, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher, Al Downing. The losing pitcher, Al Downing. He's now 17-8. take a look at the pennant chase. And now the magic number is 5 for Seattle. San Francisco is a game and a half back. And we look at what they have remaining. Seattle has 6 games remaining. Average winning percentage of the remaining schedule, 546. And they're facing 2 more against San Francisco, and then they face Houston. I think 4. And San Francisco, 2 more against Seattle, and then 3 more against Salt Lake, and then that's the end of their season. All right, let's see what happens with Houston and LA. They are not playing each other. All right, the 4:05 start. Houston at home against Salt Lake. And Los Angeles on the road against Phoenix. So let's see what happens. I'm going to quick play these games. And the result is Houston handles their business at home. Steve Yeager, player of the game. Extra inning walk-off win for the Oilers in the bottom of the 10. Kingman hits his 23rd. Okay. Can LA answer? On the road in Phoenix. Phoenix is a good squad. They're above 500. The result is Phoenix shuts out Los Angeles. Wayne Twitchell gets it done. Rustlers top stars 4-0 behind Twitchell. 3-hitter. Okay. And Vegas and Portland in a 7 o'clock start. The result 8-6. Vegas over Portland. So the pennant chase looks like this in the Southwest region. LA falls to a game and a half back, and the magic number is 5. Houston wins, LA loses. Dallas wins. Wait a minute, did Dallas play? I don't think Dallas played. Okay, so they fall to 3 games back because they were idle. They were 2.5, now they're 3. Okay. So that's the end of the day. Let's see who are the performances of the day. Wayne Twitchell breaks through for the West, and Skip Lockwood is the number 3 performance of the day. That is the end of Monday the 2nd. I will update the websites. I keep the OOTP website up to date. I may not update the Stats Plus website till the end of the season, but we'll see. Might do it before the last series. Okay. Tuesday, October 3rd. Full slate of games. Let's look at the pennant chase. First in the East. Magic number of 3 for Indy and Charlotte. So let's see what we got. Charlotte at Chicago. Let's see what we got. Does Charlotte continue their winning streak? The result is Chicago edges Charlotte. Blue Sox edge past the Monarchs 7-6. 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th to get it done. George Scott, player of the game. Okay, finally, a loss from Charlotte. Can Baltimore capitalize? Let's take a look at the 4:05 start. Indy hoping to gain a win. This is a big game. And the result is Indianapolis with a big shutout of Baltimore. They cannot capitalize on the Charlotte loss. Kenny Holtzman gets it done. Holtzman fashioned shutout against Baltimore, a 5-hitter. So look at the pennant chase in the Northeast. Magic number remains 2. No, I'm sorry, in the South. Magic number remains 2 as both Charlotte and Baltimore lose. Indy with the victory reduced their number to 2. Let's go back. Looking at performances of the day, Holtzman for Indy in the victory. Okay, with the Eastern League games. We don't have them all yet. All right, so Indy with the win. New York, no, it's Philly. There's both of these. So let's see who wins this game. If Philly can win, they can keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Here's the result. Three nothing Titans. So now they're going back and forth. And Indy is 1. So Philadelphia loss makes their magic number 1 now for Indy. Boston, Atlanta, the result is Boston edges Atlanta. Of course, there's Dio Flames, a 4-3 loss. Jenkins, player of the game. I think I got the player of the game, Sam McDowell for New York. And finally, in the East, Miami at Nashville. The result is Sound win at home 4-2. Okay. So the pennant chase in the East. In the Northeast, the magic number is 1 for Indy. That secures them at least a tie for first in this division. So if they win their next game or New York loses, that's it. Charlotte and Baltimore. A Charlotte win and a Baltimore loss, and that's it in the East. In the West, a little distance for Seattle and LA. So let's see how that shakes out. Seattle and San Francisco scheduled to play. Here's our players of the performances of the day in the East. Colson, McDowell, and Jenkins. Okay. Let's go west. Okay. So we got San Francisco and Seattle, 405 star. We got Salt Lake and Houston, 405 star. Okay, and then we got LA here. Dallas is kind of out of it. All right. We're going to do a runner in scoring position. All right, this is game 2. This time we'll do runner in scoring position. Welcome to this afternoon's game at Emerald Field. Today, Seattle will face San Francisco. Seattle has taken 12 of the 21 from San Francisco this year. Temp is 55, nothing but sunshine. Wind blowing left to right at 7. We're all set for baseball. For Seattle, it'll be Willoughby, 4.19 ERA. Hines hitting 329. Sharply hit the first. He'll throw to the pitcher covering in time for the first out. We're underway. Runner in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the first. And Al Bunbury is at second for Don Baylor in the bottom of the first inning with 2 out. Here's the pitch from Steve Arlen. Ground ball to third. Picks up, throws the first in time. That retires the side. So the threat is thwarted. And there's no score. Runner in scoring position, top of the second. And Ellis and Say are on base with nobody out for George Orta. Here's the pitch from Jim Willoughby. Sharply hit the first. They'll go to second for 1. The throw back is not in time. They get the force play at second. The fielder's choice leaves the runner at first safe. Orta at first. Ellis at third with 1 out. Here's McCraw and the pitch to him. It's a ground ball. Diving stop by the shortstop. Kicks up, fires the first in time. Nice play by Sonny Jackson for Seattle. A run is in and San Francisco leads 1-0. Okay, Wills at the plate for 2 men on. 2 out. Here's the pitch. He hits it in the air. That's a base hit to right field. That should score the run. And it does not. They get it to the cutoff man. He'll stop at third. So San Francisco attempting to add more to their lead. Runners on the corners, and it's 2 out. Here's Arlen, the pitcher, at the plate. Hits a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll go to second for the force play to retire the side. 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. San Francisco grabs the lead 1-0. Okay, runner in scoring position, bottom of the second. And Beckert is at second base with 1 out. Sonny Jackson at the plate. Here's the pitch from Arlen. Hit it in the air to center. He's running in, and he'll make the catch. That's the second out. So here's Anderson with the man in scoring position.
Strike 3.
And that's a strike 3 call. Side retired. Cascades get nothing and Strand 1. Runner in scoring position, top of the third. Bottom of the third. Top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth inning. Don Baylor at second. Glenn Beckert at the plate with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Steve Arlen. Ground ball, shortstop has it. Throw to first. In time for the second out. Baylor at third with 2 out. Here's Sonny Jackson. Bottom of the fourth, San Francisco leads by a run. Seattle attempting to tie the game. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Hits it in the air, and that's a base hit. That'll score the run, and the game is now tied. Jackson gets it done with an RBI single. Runner in scoring position. They go to the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth inning. And a home run was hit. Let's see who hit it. Solo home run by Jim Willoughby, the pitcher. Okay. 2-1, Seattle leads. Runner in scoring position, bottom of the fifth. Now we go to the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning, another home run has been hit. Who hit it? Solo home run by Don Baylor for Seattle. All right, 3-1 now. The home team leads by 2. Bottom of the sixth inning, runner in scoring position. Beckert at second. Sonny Jackson at the plate. Here's the pitch. And he grounds it to the shortstop. He'll throw to first in time for the second out of the inning. Glenn Beckert advances to third. Here's Mike Anderson. And that's an intentional walk for Anderson with the base open. Now there are runners at first and third with 2 out. And here's the pitcher Willoughby. He's already homered in this game. Here's the pitch from Arlen. He hits it in the air to center field, and he's there to make the catch to retire the side. 2 runners left on, but Seattle does score a run. Cascades build their lead. It's 3-1 now. Top of the 7th inning. Seattle leads by 2, 3-1. San Francisco comes up with Say, Orta, and McCraw due up, trailing by 2 runs. San Francisco trails Seattle by a game and a half in the standings. Here's the pitch from Willoughby to Ron Say. Ground ball, and it's by a diving second baseman. Base hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Here's Orta. Here's the pitch to him. He gets it in the air, infield. Shortstop racing in, and he'll make the catch. 1 away. Ron Say at first. Here's Tommy McCraw. And there's a new pitcher for Seattle. Left-hand pitcher Al Hrabowski will enter. His record is 3-2 with an ERA of 1.07. And the 0-2 pitch is a strike called. He strikes out looking. That makes it 20 strikeouts for Tommy McCraw this season. 2 out. Ron Say at first. Here's Maury Wills, the number 8 hitter. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third base. He gets it, throws to second for the force play, and that retires the side. All right, fans, time to get up and stretch All right, bottom of the 7th inning. The Seattle Cascades lead the San Francisco Seals 3-1. It's October baseball, and San Francisco desperately needs a win in the late stages of the season. They trail Seattle by a game and a half in the Northwest region of the Nimble League. Here's Wes Parker stepping to the plate for Seattle. It'll be the top of the order. Parker, Torrey, and Bunbury due up. Here's the pitch from Steve Arlen. That's low. Ball 4. They walk the leadoff man, and here's Joe Torre. We're going to go to runner in scoring position and see if Seattle will do something. There's a run in with Baylor at third. Looks like a triple for Baylor. Let's check the game log. Sure enough, Baylor with a triple. Wes Parker scores. 2 out. Baylor at third. Here's Randy Huntley at the plate. Let's see what he does. Gets it in the air to right field. That's scary. And he's there to make the catch. And the side is retired in the home 7th. 1 run does score on 1 hit. No errors. A runner left on. Seattle now leads San Francisco 4-1. Top of the 8th inning. Runner in scoring position. Bottom of the 8th. Top of the 9th. Can San Francisco make a move? We have a pitching change for Seattle. Daryl Knowles in for Seattle. All right, runner in scoring position. Can San Francisco make a comeback? They do not. Seattle gets the victory 4-1. Here are the totals. For the Cascades, now 87-70. They scored 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. Seattle has 7 men on base. The winning pitcher, Jim Willoughby, he's now 2-1. Raboski gets the 10th hold of his season, and Daryl Knowles gets the 18th save. Don Baylor is the player of the game. For San Francisco, 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The losing pitcher is Steve Arlen. He's 7-9. Let's take a look at the pennant chase. All right, San Francisco now falls to 2.5 games behind Seattle. The magic number is now 3. And the Seals are falling by the wayside, losing their last 2 to the Seattle Cascades head-to-head. Let's finish up the day. Western League. Dallas and Denver with a 5:05 start. The result. Wranglers with a 4-0 shutout by the Blue. Player of the game. Blues superb against Denver. A 6-hitter. .605 start. Los Angeles at Phoenix. Split off against Baylor Moore. Here's the result of this game. Phoenix wins 4-1 at home. Los Angeles loses again. I didn't do the 4:05 start, did I? Oh my. Well, let's get in the time machine and finish this one. All right, well, we know LA has already lost, so if Houston can win, let's take a look. Let's just do a little, see what happens if Houston's magic number is 4, so a win would make it 3 and keep LA a game and a half back. Dallas has already won. Let's see what happens. The result of this game is Houston bench hits 2 dingers. Oilers win 7-6. Salt Lake score a run in the 9th, but it's not enough. Johnny Bench, player of the game. So Houston now reduces their magic number to 3. Okay. LA falls to 2.5 back with their second loss in a row. Dallas still 3 back. They can't afford to lose. Alright, let's end this day and update the website. You can check out all the box scores or what have you for the entire league on the OOTP site. Stats Plus site will be uploaded probably after this first series. We'll see. Okay, so the website is updated. Let me show you. Still kind of new at this OBS thing. All right. You heard none of that. Still getting the hang of this thing. Okay. So it seems that I went too far when I finished it the day I finished the next day. So the East is settled. And the West, we're going to settle now. One of these two teams are going to win this game in their division. And that team is Seattle. Edges Houston 3-2. So Seattle wins the Northwest region. And Houston may do it tomorrow. Looking at the pennant chase, Seattle's in. Their fourth straight win. The Seals with three. They lost 3 in a row. They faded. So Seattle's in. And Houston with the loss. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's take a look. So it won't be a big game on the weekend to settle anything that I thought might happen. Okay, so this day is done. Gibson, the number one performance of the day, followed by Cuellar and Cash. All right, finish the day. All right, now we're on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the last 3 days of the week. Our playoff races are all but settled. Only Houston has a magic number left of 1. So they win or LA loses. Let's see what happens. First, the East. Charlotte, Miami. Cepeda mashes 2 homers in 3-1 Charlotte win. Cepeda, player of the game. Chicago, Boston. McNally stymies Blue Sox 4-0 3-hitter. Player of the game. Indy, New York. New York wins 5-2. Titans earn 5-2 home win. Baltimore, Philly. Philly 6-2. Atlanta, Nashville. Atlanta beats Nashville 5-1. All right, to the West we go. San Francisco beats Salt Lake 3-0. Salt Lake City tumbles again, falls 3-0 to San Francisco. 405 start. Here's LA. Here's Houston. Let's see if Houston can win it outright. And they handle their business. 6-0. They're the champions of the Southwest region. Let's take a look. All right. So we know who will play in the East and West League Championship Sims. Now to be settled is where the Western League Championship Sim will be hosted. Where will Game 1 be? In Houston or in Seattle? It is based on record. And if they finish tied, we'll look at their head-to-head record. And if that's tied, I don't know. I'll decide what's fair. But in the East, it'll be Indy at Charlotte game. So now, it's all over but the shout. Stars win 4-3-10. McNally. Player of the game. Portland, Denver. Denver wins 3-0. Mill Cox, player of the game. Dallas, Phoenix. Seven to 4. Phoenix 83-77. Sutton, player of the game. Sutton finished 20-13 with a 2.09 ERA. It's a very good team, this Rattlers team. Twitchell 13-11, 283. Baylor Moore 268, 15-9. This bullpen though, 6-7, yikes. Sanguine, the best hitter, 290, so not enough pop either. Look at these numbers. Pitching's not bad. They had great pitching all year. Okay, anyway. All right. So let's take a look at the articles. Let's see. Before I go past Friday. So we got this one, the Cascades. Western League Northern Division title goes to Cascades. Members of the Seattle Cascades say winning the Western League Northern Division title is special. But ultimately, they will only be remembered with a championship season. We want to put ourselves in the history books and win the World Sim, said starting pitcher Bob Moose. We all believe it can happen. Just a matter of putting in the hard work and getting the breaks. It's the first division win for the club, and they will be vying for their first World Sim win. To see the team get there, it makes you believe in yourself and all the systems you put in place, said manager Preston Gomez. Okay. So there's a lot of come up short. Let's look at the news. So let's see. Charlotte is the Eastern League Southern Division. The pennant has been won. The Charlotte Marlins are champions of the Eastern League Southern Division. Starting pitcher John Madlack, boy, he's been stellar. 22-4 on the year. 1.85 ERA. Said his team is a gutty and determined club, and that we're poised to win the division from day one. He knew the day the season opened that we'd be champions. Wow, that's pretty clairvoyant. It was just a matter of going out there and doing it. At the helm, team manager Del Rice said the club is certainly not short on confidence. There's a lot of belief in the dugout and in the clubhouse, he said. Clubhouse. Charlotte's record currently sits at 94-65, and it's the first division win for the franchise. Let's see, Racers captures the Northeast. For a team that has never won a World Sim, nobody has. What do you think? Capturing the Eastern League Northern Division is a good start. That's the situation Indianapolis Racers find themselves in as their division title today became official. You might not have a lot of championship experience. Nobody does. What is that? But when push comes to shove, I believe in these guys, said the center fielder Dusty Baker. That's your MVP, maybe. We want to be that team to bring the title home to Indianapolis. Team manager Ken Aspermonte said it won't be easy to capture the World Sim, but noted that nothing worth doing ever is. Okay, and let's see. I might not win that. I got the East. I got West. What about Houston? Well, they just said Dallas got eliminated. It was devastated to miss the playoffs. Baltimore is out. Charlotte's in. Philly. Racers, Gibson, Blues. Nope, I don't see it. Okay, anyway, it'll come up. Okay. Then we'll see who wins these different categories. All right, moving on to Saturday. Now probably I'll see them talk about Stars eliminated. Houston wins. There it is. The Houston Oilers have silenced their critics, both of them, backed up by those who believe in them, and won the Western League Southern Division. You always think you've got a chance to win the division, but until you get it done, you never really know how things are going to play out. So get your Johnny Bench as a key guy. Houston's in. I think we're all grateful to get the chance to vie for the World Sim. It is the first division crown for the franchise, and manager Harry Walker said in a sporting landscape where you are judged by what you've most recently accomplished, it feels incredibly good to be at the top of the pile. LA's devastated. Tough way to close the season. Yeah, they really collapsed in this down the stretch. Okay. Looking at the standings, where's the club league standings? Charlotte, 95 wins, Baltimore 90. Seattle and Houston both 89 wins, that's nice. Okay, and the regular standings and leaders. And the expanded standings. This tells me some stories. Seattle 117 run differential. Baltimore 109, but Charlotte got to 93. They're still overachieving by 3 games. And Baltimore underachieving by 5 games. Interesting. Indy was 65. Yeah, there are only 4 in New York who are positive run differential. In the West, 6 teams with a positive run differential. 80 wins for Houston, LA, Dallas, and Phoenix. 80 wins for Seattle and San Francisco. But no 90-win team yet. 2 90-win teams in the East. Okay, interesting numbers. And looking at 1 runs and extra innings. Fascinating stuff. Lefty versus righty. take a look at these 4 teams, what they offer in the postseason. Finish up here. Charlotte wins 5-1. Luis Tiant, player of the game. Boston defeats Chicago 3-2. Doc Medich, player of the game. Doc 13-15 with a 4.09 ERA. Been decorated quite a bit this season. Indy, New York. 6-0 Indy. Joel Alexander. Philly, Baltimore. Baltimore 10-2 over Philly at home. Last Freedom. Atlanta, Nashville. 3-1 Nashville. West. San Francisco, Salt Lake. Salt Lake 2-1. Downing the guy. Houston, Seattle. Seattle 7-6. In 10 innings. Oh boy, this has got to be something. This league's in. Okay. Vegas Stars. Vegas in 11. Portland on rate. 5-4 Portland over Denver. Dallas, Phoenix. 4-0 Phoenix over Dallas. Switcher player of the game here. Thurman Munson, player of the game for Portland. All right. Top performers: Cheney, Munson, and Downing. Downing had a rough outing that game against Seattle. Part of the reason they did not make it. All right. Last day of the season. Let's see what the news is saying. Oh, nothing new. We'll have a whole thing about the stats. Final season stats. Okay. Last day. Charlotte, Miami. Charlotte with a 9-2 win. Coleman, the player of the game. I think they're ready. Maybe they peaked early. I don't know. We'll see. Chicago, Boston. I don't know anything about peaking early. Just talking. Blue Sox fall short. Boston ends the season on a high note. They played well this last part. Billy Canigliaro, player of the game. New York, Indy. Indy. Whew, 8-0. I think they're ready. Charlotte, Indy. I'm not sure. That's going to be something. Those two. Extra inning games. I hope we don't have that. Okay. Baltimore, Philly. 2-0 Philly. Gets it done on the road. Ken Brett. It's going to be interesting teams, these two. Next season. See what they do. Kind of moves they make, how they draft. Atlanta, Nashville. Atlanta. 7-4. Let's go west. Salt Lake, San Francisco. Seals win at home. Oilers, Cascades preview. Oilers win at home. Lowlitz now 4-8 after subduing Cascades. Okay. LA, Las Vegas. LA wins at home. 87-75 for LA Stars. Portland, Denver. Denver 7-1. Get a home win. Phoenix, Dallas. Phoenix gets a home win. 85-77. And that's your season. Arlen, Holtzman, Lotus. Performances of the day. Okay, so I'm going to look at the schedule and see. They don't say anything yet. Okay. I think once in the season, playoffs begin on the 10th. I think once I end today, it'll show me what's going on. So that's the end of the season. I finished today. And we have honors. And we got playoffs now. All right. So we'll look at all of this on the next stream. The awards, preview the playoffs, the 2 league championship series of the Eastern and Western leagues, and then the World Sim, where the Eastern League champ, pennant winner, faces the Western League champ, pennant winner. Thank you for checking things out. Monarchs are the best team so far. Let's see if that holds up. 7. Oilers though. Wonder how many they'll get in there. Charlotte, I forget. It's decent size too, I think.